What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and I was just sitting here thinking, right? I was like, what am I supposed to make a video on today? You know, what am I going to ramble on for like 5-10 minutes about if there was even any news or anything to talk about? And then I was thinking, you know, what is it I'm currently doing in Fortnite, right? What is interesting to me right now? What have I been doing, and what can I talk about with you guys? So I decided for today's YouTube video, we'll be talking about... My bad, I'm dying right now. Okay, that's good. I should just keep that in the video, might as well, right? Anyways, like I was saying though, I thought about it and I was like, you know what, for today's YouTube video, what if we just went ahead and we talked about how to actually complete one of your milestones very easily, which is none other than the milestone I'm actually doing right now, which is to restore health. As you can see, I'm on stage 8 of 20, and it's one of the milestones that I have the least amount of progress on. Now, I knew some tricks about this milestone before because I had done similar stuff in previous seasons, but I never actually went through with doing that trick this season, just because, you know, I didn't really think I was going to be actually wanting to complete that milestone. But seeing how in the actual milestone menu and everything, I'm basically like at the very end, you know, stage 10 of 10 on the milestone bonuses and everything, I decided, you know what, might as well, right? It's some easy stages, I know how to do them repeatedly, I know how to get all that progress, so let's just go ahead and get that progress. And as you can probably tell, we're in Team Rumble, right? Now, it's a very interesting reason why. The reason we decided to go to Team Rumble for this little bit of a bug, exploit, whatever you want to call it, I don't really think it's a bug because this is a normal way of how Team Rumble works, is as you can see by the 3 med mists in the bottom right, those are all at the very end of their usage, right? Those are about to be completely gone, unusable type of stuff, but because of the fact that Team Rumble refills all of your weapons whenever you respawn, so you always have ammo in order to keep fighting, that also means that stuff like med mist, which has 150 whenever you grab it off the ground, will always reset back to 150, assuming you don't fully use it at the very end. Which means you can go ahead and spend the early game in Team Rumble looting up, finding all the med mist you want and everything. You may even be able to get the augment where you get like a chug cannon or whatever. You can get the early hills off, you know, when it's a lot slower, and then you get to this point where we are right now, where you can just kind of rotate between the 3 med mists. You know, you'll always have super low health, but you'll be able to get like 130, 140 per each one you have, allowing you to completely just kind of like overcharge that restore health milestone and get it done a lot faster. Now, of course, there is a lot to keep in mind here, like you have to keep track of how much you have left, how much is, you know, on your health bar, all that type of stuff, which are on like opposite sides of the screen or whatnot, but it is, in my opinion, a very fast way of doing this milestone, whereas compared to playing the game normally, right? Because if you're playing the game normally, sure, you're going to be able to get the milestone done eventually over time, but if you want to speedrun it, right, you want to get that XP very early on for the mid-level bonus styles or whatever else, then I think that this is a pretty good strategy, right? You just go in Team Rumble, find some med mists very early on, use them all up, and then let yourself die out, and just keep on doing that. Now, of course, the goal to actually completing a match is going to keep changing depending on how many players are in that Team Rumble lobby, and you're not going to be able to complete all the stages in a single match. However, every single time that I've tried doing this morning, I've been able to do around like 2 to 3 stages per game I've gone into, and of course, in the early game, as I was looting off to the edge of the map, I was using all the other items as well, such as shield kegs, you know, I was using normal shield pots and all the type of stuff, just to kind of keep progressing through all those milestone challenges. So I thought, you know what? This is what I'm doing for today's video. This is, you know, what I've been doing just overall today. Might as well make it a topic for you guys, right? And I know that even though this is an older method, you know, people used to use it with Guzzle Juice a long time ago, it is still a very valuable method to actually do because it's always worked, right? Epic Games hasn't tried patching it or anything like that, and it's just a very nice way in order to gain some of those extra challenges and complete them. Because as you see right there, we restored health, we completed that challenge, we completed 2 stages from it, and we almost completed a 3rd stage. So I do think it is a pretty valuable method, right? I do think it is something that if you want to get the challenges done, you just want some easier XP or whatever without going to like a creative map or something, you could do it. And if we go to our milestone pages, as you can see, 9 of 20. If we look at everything else, right? All the, like, half of the milestones I've already done. These are all in, like, you know, the 13s, 15, 16, 19. Those are all ones that are, like, super far ahead. But for me, restoring health has been a struggle of a milestone for me to do just because of the fact that I don't really play normal lobbies, right? As you guys know, I play a lot of bot lobbies, so I never actually get this opportunity to restore health unless I'm actually focusing on it, which means that if I can do 2 stages per game in a normal Team Rumble lobby, sometimes even 3 stages, right? And we're currently on stage 9, that means that in around like 5 games, I'll be able to go through all 20 stages of this milestone, and I'll have completed the, the milestone bonus goals for this entire season, while still having some extra things for me to do as I'm just playing normally and living in my Battle Royale bot lobby land. So I just thought, why not, right? News is kind of dead right now. I mean, if we go to Fortnite, right, if we go to my Fortnite Twitter account right now, I'm just going to type it in because why not? We were like rambling here. If we go here, the most recent tweets I've posted have just been like, retweeting other people's art. There have been some news regarding new competitive stuff that are coming up, like zero bill duos fill quick cups and the cash cups and all that type of stuff. So they have had some slight cup changes and preparations for like tournaments or whatever. But other than that, it's really just been, here's your daily item shop post on my Twitter account and not really that much else. So there hasn't been too much going on, but it is still nice to know that, we are in a spot, and I'm sorry about the game lagging there. I don't know what's going on with my game, but it is nice to know that we're getting into this spot with just like the content creation and everything else where I'm able just to ramble on about whatever I want to ramble on about, and you guys enjoy it, right? You guys seem to like the videos, even if they're not like 1 of 10 videos on my YouTube analytics or anything. They still get some pretty decent views, and I appreciate it. So with that said, hopefully this milestone, or I guess this little tip, was valuable to some of you guys. I'm actually going to have to back out of this match because it is like killing my computer right now. I don't know why. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, yeah, so that's a weird bug. I'm sorry about all that. For some reason, whenever I play a lot of Fortnite consecutively, like, multiple matches back to back, sometimes I'll get one match that is just completely laggy. It's like a 3 frame per second mess, and I thought it was related to using the new graphic settings with Unreal Engine 5.1, but I've kind of downgraded my graphic settings. We're on the non-newer ones, right? We're still on high graphics and everything, but we're not on the newest ones that I thought was causing all the issues, so it just seems to be a generalized issue, maybe only on PC or something like that. So I apologize if the video got a little bit frame cutty there for a second, but yeah, hopefully this video was useful. I know it was a little bit of a shorter one, but maybe some of you guys didn't know about this milestone, and I guess this little trick for the milestone that's existed for a while now, and maybe it'll help you get some extra levels, right? Because I mean, it's 6,000 XP per time you complete each stage, and of course you'll be able to get some bonus goals and some milestone quest stages done as well to complete whatever punch card you have currently going on there. And with that said, I'll see you champs and champettes tomorrow with another YouTube video. Peace out.